Okay, so we are putting this together. I didn't notice when I done the unboxing, unveiling stuff with y'all that there was a handle spot over here. So where I'm at, had some concrete get busted open and kind of just figured it out. So I put concrete right there. That's why that's wet. But all that shelving, gone. Cleaned the wall up, swept it out. I've still got some stuff got to clean up, but I'm trying to get everything put back in here as quick as I can, because I can pick the trash up after that's done. But I'm planning on putting the toolbox there. So I went ahead and put the handle over here, because if I put it over there, I won't be able to get it flush up against the wall. And I may have to take it off anyway, because I'm planning on putting shelves beside it. So for right now, we're going to get our handy dandy wrench that they sent with it. And that's not the right size. This is. So the handle came with these hex bolts in their own little package, and I think the wind has already, yep, there it is. So the little red package in there was with the handle, and we're going to put this in the box so I don't have to keep chasing it. So it comes with a nice little wrench. These were very easy to screw in. So just like, whoop, just like that, they're tight. I have not looked at the instructions. They're right there. So let me see if I can set y'all like right there, maybe. So the wind don't blow you over. I don't even know if you can see me right there. Let's see if we can get you a little straighter. I can't make any promises, guys, but we're going to try to put this thing together. I need to flip it up. Just in case, we'll put those in our pocket. So, pretty sure the next step is going to be to put the wheels and casters on. So I need to flip this up on its side. And to do that, I'm going to move these packing materials. And I'm going to use the top as one of them. And we're just going to sit it here. Because, I mean, it is brand new. It'd be nice to keep it as nice as possible for however long it lasts. Got some good weight to it. So, alright, let me bring you over here and I'll show you guys what the bottom looks like. So here we are. It's got your caster holes, 4 casters. I like it because it doesn't have that big old gap underneath them that some of them. So you're gaining, you know, several inches of toolbox there, or losing it. I mean, however you want to look at it. But I need to get the box open for the casters, so I got to find my knife real quick. I had it on me earlier, and I don't know what I done with it. It may be in my coat pocket here. If not, I guess I will find another way to cut the tape. So give me just a moment and I'll be right back with you. Let me find my knife so we can open this box and we can start putting some wheels on. Be a split second on your end. Alright, found my knife. It was in my coat pocket. So let's well, that feels like some pretty flimsy tape there. Which is fine. I'm fine with that. And it makes it easier to get the box open. So what do we have in here? Oh, look at those. Those are nice. Those are big. I mean, that's my hand. I got big hands. So those are big casters. They got locks on them. Looks like we got 2 with locks and 2 without. So I'm sure the instructions probably say they go a certain way, but I think you could probably put them on there however fashion you want. Usually you have the swivels, so these two are solid, and these two swivel right here. So usually solids go on one end, swivels go on the other. It's usually not a set thing, it's whatever works for you. So I don't know what this is. This was on here when we took it out of the box. So we're going to get this thing on some wheels. So I'm going to see if maybe Mr. Box here will hold you all up so that I can do that and you can see it with me. There it is. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can show y'all what we're doing here. Yeah, you can see. For the most part, you can see. So, I'm sorry. It is what it is. I've only got my phone to work with, so if you can't see this, I apologize. I can't see my screen because I didn't do the swap over thing, the selfie ordeal. So with me putting it in that corner, I think I'm going to want the swivels on this side so that I can turn it away from the wall and be able to pull it out. And I think that'll be the easiest bet. So let's see how these babies go on here. Yep, that looks good. We're lined up, all 4 holes. We're going to get this started in here. As much as I would love to go grab a ratchet or a impact or something like that, I'm not going to, because I want to do this for people that maybe they don't have tools yet, you know, maybe they're getting the toolbox first kind of thing. Maybe they forgot their toolbox. Alright, so that was a little bit hesitant to go in, so we're gonna hop over here to using the wrench here. So I'm not really able to get a full turn on that because of the way the wheel is. You could pull it out like that and get a full turn. Well, fuller turn. You're not going to be able to spin all the way around, obviously, but you're going to get more than like a 1/8 of a turn. So it's not going in hard, so it's not cross-threading. It's just it's going in tight, and that's a good thing. That means the threads are nice and tight, and that's kind of what you want. You don't want loose threads. I would like these casters to stay on. So, like I said, pretty easy. Gonna take a little bit of time here, but this way, if you have to use the tool they gave you, how long is this going to take to assemble? That handle took me a couple of seconds to get those screws in there. I mean, it wasn't very long. It's pretty easy. I was able to screw them all the way in by hand, and then I brought you all in before I snugged them down. So I'm able to get in here and screw this one all the way down by hand. Keep in mind, I do have carpal tunnel, so my fingers are probably going to start cramping here before long. You can get the wrench in here like this and turn it. So it's all hex head bolts. I like that. I don't have to have multiple different tools to do this. And they send the tool with it. So I have not read the instructions. It's pretty straightforward what you got to do. I'm not saying not to read the instructions, because that's always a good thing to do, and I will browse through it to make sure these don't need torqued down for some reason or anything like that. I couldn't imagine them needing to be, but I mean, you never know. You never know. So this one's going to be a little bit of a tight fit here, it looks like. You have room to shift this up and down, so we'll pop these back loose here. So just a couple of turns there to where this will shift up and down. So now, yeah, I dropped the bolt, but now I'm able to shift this up, and I've got a little bit more clearance right here to get this bolt in. So that's a pretty cool option, because a lot of times you get these and they just have set holes. There's no way to get more clearance, and then you're stuck in a tight spot and can't get these to go in. So like I said, I'm able to move that up and down because they are slotted holes. They're not just set holes. So that's a plus. As otherwise you'd be struggling to get this in because it sits right on top of the bolt there. So once we get them tightened down, it may be more of an issue that way, but otherwise, guys, I mean, this is pretty easy. It's pretty easy. Pretty straightforward, like I said. And they give you this room to maneuver. I really want to go get a socket right now, I'm not gonna lie. And I may have to at some point. And see, I'm far enough now that I can just let that wheel go on this side, and I've got all the room I need to send this guy home. So I'm actually not 100% sure that I would have a socket here. I think the tool bag is actually in the garage, so I may actually have tools here. Usually stuff like that is left in my wife's car because I like her to have tools available if I'm not able to go help her. So a lot of times that tool bag is in the car, but I've had to have it around here getting stuff done, so it has been taken out of the car, and I believe it is in there in the toolbox. I'd have to go look. Like I said, I might just do so. You can see how long it's taken with just this one caster. Once you kind of get them in there, it's a little bit easier to do it by hand. It's hard for me because of the carpal tunnel. My fingers start to lock up, but it is still easy to do so. So this seems straight enough forward. I think anybody with a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of experience putting some things together could do this, no problem. No problem. So I'm going to snug them all down now that I've got that in there. And we'll make the other one the same way. So I think I'm going to go see if I can find a ratchet and move this along a little bit better and help my hands a little bit better, because I still have to move this thing around and all that. So I'll be right back with you. We're not going to do anything without you, but I am going to go get, oh, excuse me, a better tool for the job. But now you know how long it takes. Just multiply that times 4, and that's how long it'll take to get all the casters on if you don't have tools. It may seem weird. Why have a toolbox if you don't have tools? But it's not uncommon, guys. And I mean, who knows? You might not buy this thing to use for tools, but you know, I'm just trying to do kind of a package unveiling and bring you guys along as I put this together and assemble it. And like I said, read the instructions. Make sure you know. I have put a lot of things together, assembled a lot of things, and this is pretty straightforward as far as that goes. So hang tight. I'll be back with you, and we'll get this thing finished and hopefully get it rolled into where I want it to be, where its new home will be. So I'll be right back with you guys, and we will continue assembling this. Alright guys, I was lucky. I found a wrench and a ratchet. So we're going to try and see which one we can use, if we can even use a ratchet on here at all. It is a 13 millimeter, or aka 1/2 inch. So without further ado, we are going to see what we can do here, and let's see if we can make this a little bit easier, a little bit faster. Like I said, I have not done a single thing. It is still the way we left it. So here's this. Get them started here. I am finding it easier to do one side and then do the other. So ratchet is working fantastic so far. So far, so good. I'm not going to snug them down until I get all 4 of them pretty much where they need to be. So that's as tight as I'm going to go with that one. Just a second, there's somebody in the feed room. Out. Get out of here. Come on. Out. Let's go. Out. Let's go. Bye-bye. They're not a very good hider. She knows that. Now you're going to make me shut my door. Oh yeah? Is that how you feel? Yeah? Are you the reason she was in there? Are you chasing her? Alright guys, here's your chicken and a rooster. Let's get back to it. Yeah, main reason I don't want them in there is because none of the lids are put on the feed bins, and I'm just not going to take the time to do that right now. And, oh my, are you guys okay? You look okay. Yep, I think we're okay. Yep. let's get back to it. Gotta love the wind, you know. Again, I got it a little too tight. Okay, now I'm able to maneuver it. Let's see if we can use a ratchet on these bottom ones. Get them started here. Alright. Let's get back in the right direction. Okay. And it looks like we're going to be able to use a ratchet down here too. So that's awesome. So I haven't seen anything yet that you can't use a ratchet on this. So if you have the tools, hey, use them. I don't think you'd be able to use an impact on here very well just because of the space, but you might be able to try like an extension, and you might be able to do it that way. Ooh, that one may not be going in properly. We definitely do not want to strip them out. And that may be because I tightened this one down too tight. Okay. There we go. Now we're locked in the right gear. Alright, let's see here. Maybe it's just tight. We definitely have room to move around here. I think she has stripped out. That's not good. That's not good. I wasn't really forcing that either, so no, there she goes. We just wasn't tight all the way. Thought we were. I thought we were. But I need to loosen that because I'd like them to be somewhat even on both sides. So let's crack her loose here. Make a slight adjustment and tighten her back down. So I don't have holes showing at the top over there at all. There we go. Something like that. Okay. Figure out where we can get into here. And there we go. That shouldn't go anywhere. Alright. So these down here, once you get them in there, you may have to use a wrench. But I'm getting it done with the ratchet. So this one, I'm not on the bolt like I should be with the socket, but I'm not going to go extreme force on it and roll the edges. So just be careful there. Let's grab our other bolts here. Put that in the box. Get our casters down here, and we'll do the bottom. So, guys, we're about a little over 20 minutes in so far, and not all of that has been putting this together. So, we'll see where we're at when we're done. I know you can't see what I'm doing down here at the bottom, and I apologize for that, but I don't really have a way to tilt my phone, tilt my camera, so I could potentially sit you down here on the ground so you can see it. I'm just basically repeating the process as the top, and we're going to see if we can use a ratchet down here or not, since these wheels do not turn out of the way. We will see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the bottom or not. I'm going to see if maybe I can flip this all the way on its top and see if we can make that a little easier. Like I said, this thing does have some weight to it. It's not a light unit. All right, there we go. Now we might be doing something here. Let's get back up here. There we go. All right. Now, can you see what I'm doing? That's the question. Maybe. Alright, well, I'm going to leave you right there, I think. Maybe we'll turn you a little bit. This box is doing a fantastic job. Fantastic. Alright, hopefully I didn't just mess you up. But yeah, I'd run from her too. I can't wait to get her in a fence, guys. She's it is so stressful having her out here. You have to be alert, you have to listen, and I'm hoping she is out of the chicken killing stage. That would just be fantastic. Okay, so that one's a little bit tight going in. Feels good though. I'm able to screw it most of the way down by hand. I got one over here that's it's a little bit tight. I can still turn it by hand, but it's a little bit tight. So, hey, little lady. Yeah, I figured you was up there. Leave them alone. They're not toys. And they've been doing very well about providing food. So we need to keep it that way. Alright. It's a beautiful day, or I'd have the dogs inside. I'd rather just have them out here being free, and they're playful. They're so playful. Her and Freya get along fantastic. I love it, and that's why I want to put them in the same pen together. Like I said, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'm sure at some point there will be a dominance issue, Now, the one thing I don't have, I would love to get, are the ratcheting wrenches. That would be great, because you can get right in here with this. And I think I may have inherited one or two from my former father-in-law. And I just say that out of respect because he's not here anymore. He's in our hearts, he's in our minds, and he's just down the road, so it's easy for my wife to go visit him whenever she wants. So, a wrench is pretty easy if you get it on the bolt. So, as far as the ratchet, there's just no room to get the ratchet in here. There's no room. Let me show you. So you just cannot get that socket on there. It won't go. So I can't get straight with the bolt. So we're just going to use a regular wrench on this portion of it, which is fine. I'd rather use the box end than the open end. Just easier for me. Whatever your preference is, go for it. You might be able to do a swivel head or something like that on here. I've got some stuff like that, but I'm not going to go digging for it because my tools are all over the place and it's driving me crazy. So not going to go hunting. We're just going to go with what we have easily accessible, and eventually I'll have all my tools in one place and know where everything is. So that's why we're doing this. So our ratchet works great on the top wheels. They're the ones that pivot. These are the solid ones. And these are some pretty heavy duty casters. They're not the cheapies like they used to come with. Them little bitty dinky things that you can't even roll across the smooth concrete floor. Yeah, I remember those. So things have improved. It may be a cheap toolbox, but it's a whole lot better than what they used to be. I don't need an expensive toolbox. I have no need for it yet. I'm not saying that day may not ever come, but there we are. So that one is tight. Just finished snugging this side down. I've about got all of them all the way in there, so this one shouldn't take very long at all. I'm going to switch over to the box end because of the angle that I'm at. It's hard to get that boxed end on there, so we're going to use the open end. It's mainly just this lip here, and I think I just rounded an edge. It's okay. But this side I can for sure use the box side. So it's pretty straightforward, guys. And I'm sorry if some of y'all aren't into this kind of thing, but it's content and I'm using it. So I hope somebody is learning. I hope somebody is enjoying this, and I'm going to try to bring y'all with me as much as I can. I would absolutely love to get GoPro and be able to get a whole lot more footage, a lot better footage and all that. But guys, I'm telling you, I couldn't even use the computer I have available to edit videos because y'all would probably get about one a week. It would literally take me that long just to get the video edited. And these are the computers they give to college kids. College kids, can you, how on earth, if there's any that watch this, do you get your work done? I just, my lands, man, they are just absolute junk. They're junk. I mean, I'm sorry, if I'm going to go into debt for the rest of my life, I would prefer it be decent equipment that I'm given to work with, you know? I can hardly play solitaire on the thing. It has to think for so long. I'm just making sure these are nice and snug. We're not torquing down here. I mean, I guess we can use our arm, you know. Okay. All right. So that's good. That's good. 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 Ah. Good. Good. Another reason why I like using the box end. Good. Good. All right. So, where are we at? 36 minutes. So, I would say if you're not explaining things, hang on, y'all are dirty again. Country life. Anyway, if you're not doing a channel and all that, you could probably get this done in about 20-25 minutes. Maybe even quicker. But it's together, so we're going to get it in there. And then I'll show you guys the final product here. So hang tight. I'll be right back with you. It'll be just a split second. I think y'all... Alright guys, I got it up on its wheels. Rolls very easily. Very easily. I got a pipe, and I'm sorry buddy. Got a pipe and a garden hose in my way here. Some cracks. Other than that, this thing rolls super easy. Super easy. We're even going over some rocks and debris that I swept out there. I was able to get it lifted up here. And let's see if we can get it maneuvered over into this corner here. There we go. Look at there. Okay. Now, I'll lock these wheels down. There we go. There we go. It's not moving. I'll be able to easily get it in my drawers. They're supposed to be auto shut. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but give me just a second. I'll get this top set up there, and I'll let you see the final whole shebang. So, 1 second. Okay guys, we got it in there. Comes with these little tabs that tell you where the keys are. More instructions. And I'll have to see if there's enough pads to where a pad goes between here and there. That would be great. Like I said, I didn't read the instructions, so we're just going to have to see here what all we have. The pads on this one are located in the bottom drawer. And then this one is the top drawer. So both come with instructions, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pads, and then we have our 4 drawer, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pads. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th pad. Okay, so there's no pad that goes between here and there. I did not have to read the instructions for that. So I'm gonna have to get it wiped off because apparently we've kicked up some dirt somehow. But it's in here, and it looks fantastic. Like I said, I'm not sponsored, I'm not promoted in any way. I just wanted to bring you all along with me. It's a Performax from Menards. So I cannot wait. I'm going to get these pads put in, and I'm going to start putting some tools away. I am so excited. So guys, if you're interested in a new toolbox, check it out. Check it out. This was cheap. As far as cheap can go. These two as a combination were $499, which is not bad. Not bad. You can buy these individually. The one at Harbor Freight, I would have been over $400 to buy both of them. In fact, I think I'd have been over $500. I could have bought the bottom of the next one over. So this was cheap for what I could find and what I was willing to spend. It's a little bit more than I'd like to spend, but you just can't help that these days. So I think it's going to work fantastic. And the wind has grabbed our packaging and blew it all over the place. I love the wind. Just love it. So, yep. Check it out, guys. Check it out. There is the unveiling. There is the unpackaging. There is the assembly, and the final product there for y'all to see. So I am so excited. I'm stumbling over my words. This is amazing. I haven't had one of these in years, and I have just been losing my mind, not being able to find my tools, not being able to have things organized, and having something like this. I mean, I can roll these around outside on these casters. That is going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope if you get one of these, I've shown you how easy it is. So I'm going to definitely check over the instructions and see if there's any do's and don'ts and all that good jazz. But it was very easy to put together. And like I said, it does have a little bit of weight to it. I was able to set the top up there by myself. I am here by myself today, besides my daughter, and she's doing school, so it's just me and the camera, and it's hard to find spots to sit my phone sometimes to get full footage, but I was able to set the top up there by myself. Now, for some people, you may need help rolling that cabinet over, and you may need help setting that cabinet up on top, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I was able to do it today. My arm is absolutely killing me from the last 2 days of unloading all these panels and fencing and everything that has went on. So